Hey, nice. Just kind of what went into your decision to come back another year, and what's your kind of outlook on the spring?
Uh, Man, to be honest, it was a lot that had went into the decision. I'll probably be sitting here for about 2 hours just talking about, everything that had played a part into it. But it really all just boiled down to making the best decision, for my family, myself. Really just coming back. Uh, it's definitely something that, what I'm saying, was, I wouldn't say unexpected, but it was definitely, it just wasn't, part of the first plan or whatever. But I mean, of course, came back, what I'm saying, I'm very excited to be here. The spring is here, and I'm just ready to get going, ready to get back on the field.
Nice. How are you doing physically? How's your recovery?
It's been going well, man. Appreciate the question. I definitely been, what I'm saying, grinding, trying to get back right, trying to get my explosiveness back. It's definitely been a journey, and it's really just been fun, what I'm saying, just trying to get back right. But I feel good.
Do you have any restrictions on you throughout spring?
Nah, not for real. Probably just won't get hit for real.
And how much did that weigh in your decision? Because obviously, if you're 100% after the end of the season, I imagine it's a different conversation in terms of your decision for your future. So how much was it monitoring where you were on recovery and how you would be able to do through the draft process in factoring in that decision to return?
Yeah, so I mean, it definitely played, what I'm saying, probably the biggest role. Really just trying to put the timeline together on when I would be like, what I'm saying, be able to go full go. Whether or not I'll be able to perform at my best, what I'm saying, in the combine or even pro day, what I'm saying, whether I had to push it back or not. It was a lot of things that had played a role into it. Definitely the injury was something that, what I'm saying, I had to go ahead and attack full speed, especially whether or not I was going to come back or, what I'm saying, leave. I just really wanted to go ahead and get back healthy. I remember the first few weeks after I had got hurt, I had just wanted to walk, what I'm saying? I wasn't able to walk. I wasn't even able to hobble around. I wasn't able to have really too much motion and movement going around. So, I mean, I just wanted to walk. And then once I started walking a little bit, I had, what I'm saying, just wanted to at least go out for a jog or a little run. But now, what I'm saying, that I'm back. I wouldn't say back. I really wouldn't even want to look at where I was, what I'm saying? I'm definitely just trying to just get better each and every day. So
You missed that little push part?
it was definitely fun while it lasted, but man, I'm glad I'm off of that. So for sure.
Then front row to the right here.
Ainias, last year when you got injured, that was the last win for Texas A&M until the season finale against LSU. Did knowing the fact that A&M maybe underwhelmed in expectations and you couldn't be a part of that factored into your decision to come back for another year?
I'd say yes. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely fun playing with the guys. Being able to come back and seeing their reactions, you know what I'm saying, of my decision to be able to come back was definitely exciting to see. It's definitely, you know what I'm saying, experience that I had to come back and witness with a lot of guys transferring. Shoes, a lot of new guys that had enrolled. It was a lot of new faces, new coaching style. But I mean, shoes, everything played out for the best, you know what I'm saying, and we just gonna get better from here.
When you look at a guy like Connor Wegman and what he was able to do down the stretch, but also guys like Evan Stewart and Noah Thomas to be able to build with that chemistry, what does that do for the offense to benefit their roles moving forward in this new play style underneath Bobby?
Yeah, man. Everybody's gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, take some type of role, pick some type of role, whether it's a leadership role, whether it's just, you know what I'm saying, hard, whatever it is, you know what I'm saying. Everybody's gonna have to play their part on this team, and everybody's gonna have to step up, young or old. So.
And then how do you feel about Moose's development last year, especially when he took over for you in the slot?
Yeah, man, Moose has definitely grown a lot, you know what I'm saying. I'm very proud of where he's come from, the growth and development that he showed over the past few years, and his leadership and just how much mature he's gotten has definitely impressed me. I know he's going to do real big things, and so we just got to get better from here.
Now we got a question back there on TV row behind the lights.
Yeah, Ainias, with having 10 starters back on offense and with how young the team was last year, I mean, just how exciting is it to have, actual experience coming back in this spring?
man, I know every year seems like, you know what I'm saying, we always have a group of guys that are just very special, but I definitely say with this team, you can already tell, you know what I'm saying, with just the unity and the togetherness that we've already built together, and the bonds that we've built have just, you know what I'm saying, grown. And then with all the new guys coming in, you know what I'm saying, we're accepting them, they're accepting us. So it's definitely going good so far.
And I know, spring hasn't even started yet, but with a new offensive coordinator, Bobby Petrino, in there, just what do you expect, this, I guess, new offense to kind of look like?
I mean, I don't really know what to say. I mean, I know half as much as y'all. I'm definitely excited. What I would say is a lot of tempo, you know what I'm saying, a lot of speed, and hopefully a lot of touchdowns, for sure.
Front row there.
Ainias, how much did you know about Bobby Petrino before he was hired, and what have your impressions just been of him so far?
So, I mean, I knew he was the Arkansas coach, you know what I'm saying? I knew he had coached for Louisville when Lamar was there. And then most recently I knew that he was at, I believe, New Mexico State, coach or something like that, coaching with, you know what I'm saying, one of my dogs and whatnot. But I know he actually, you know what I'm saying, recruited my brother when he was getting recruited out of high school. And, you know what I'm saying, he was a pretty cool dude, real laid back. When I had met him for the first time, gave me the same impression, you know what I'm saying, pretty chill, laid back, but you can definitely tell he's eager and excited and ready to go. So I'm ready.
And then with you and Moose both having done so well out of the slot, what have you been told as far as how they'll utilize both of you guys and feature both of you guys?
I don't know. That's up to the coaches to make that a call. I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see.
And Travis, you had a question?
What have you seen, heard about Connor's development at quarterback? And I know I don't think he was in by the time you came out, but what did you see from him through the end of the season last year?
You know what I'm saying? He definitely took that leadership role, I guess you could say. The quarterback role is definitely not easy for anybody to do, especially a freshman. And the way that he attacked, you know what I'm saying, the whole situation was definitely impressive to me. Just the poise that he had, you know what I'm saying, back there. He seemed real relaxed, but then at the same time, he seemed like ready, like real upbeat, you know what I'm saying? And I definitely like that by him. He definitely took the leadership role, like I said earlier, to a whole nother level. And right now, we've been working out, you know what I'm saying, a few times over the spring break. And his arm is looking real, real nice, you know what I'm saying? And he's ready, you know what I'm saying? He's eager to go. I'm eager to go. I'm just excited, for sure.
And second row on the left there.
Nice. You did a lot of watching last year, unfortunately. When you look back, why do you think A&M didn't have more success, and why will it be different this year?
It was a lack of execution, I'll say. This past year, we had a lot of things open, offensive-wise, defensive-wise. I'm not really able to speak too much on their behalf, but I know offensively, we had a lot of extra opportunities that I say we didn't necessarily capitalize on. And this year, starting really today, I feel like we're going to make it important, like necessary, I should say, create a different standard, you know what I'm saying, a mandatory, necessary standard, you know what I'm saying, to be able to ensure that our practice habits are going to be able to show in the game, you know what I'm saying. So, you know, I feel like that's what's going to be different, our practice habits.
We got our front row here.
Ainias, you and Damani were in the same recruiting class. Both of you decided to come back for another year. Did you guys have any conversations about that throughout the offseason, and what went into that decision?
It was a lot of conversations. It was quite a few conversations, not really many on, you know what I'm saying, what he was going to do. I kind of already knew that he was going to come back. But, you know what I'm saying, he was asking me every day. I mean, I was training and whatnot, getting ready. And I really didn't even tell nobody, you know what I'm saying? Before I even made the decision, I wanted it to be unknown because I still didn't know, you know what I'm saying? So I was just going through the process, just trying to get better. But I'm glad we back, you know what I'm saying? Glad I got somebody in the same class as me, and it's definitely going to go up from here.
And
for
then
sure.
last year, you guys talked about how it was really important because you were Jimbo's first full real recruiting class here. With him being the leader defensively and you being the leader offensively, what is the standard you want to set with these younger players and know the tone of A&M football?
Yeah, man, I like that question. I'll say first and foremost, you know what I'm saying, there's no gap or like space for error, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like it all starts in practice, just the way, not even so much just practice, but like the way we live our lives, you know what I'm saying, our lifestyles outside of football, outside of this facility. We're not able to necessarily just be like out there doing whatever we want, you know what I'm saying? Especially if we want to get somewhere that a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, have been that we want to get to. So it's like if we want to get to that place, then we're going to have to take those necessary steps, and I feel like that's what it's going to all be built around.
We got second row there.
Yeah, Ainias, you said that, you know, with practice that you want to make it mandatory that you have a certain, I guess, standard of excellence, whatever. How do you make that mandatory, and what is your role in doing so?
For me, you know what I'm saying, I'm not a real big talker, for real. I mean, I'll do it when it's necessary, but I like to just show, you know what I'm saying? I'm real big on action, and my intensity, the way I come to practice, you know what I'm saying, the way I approach practice, making sure I'm there early, on time, making sure I'm last one on the field, getting extra reps, just little things, you know what I'm saying, to be able to show to the younger guys and to everybody else, like, I ain't playing, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm serious and I'm trying to go get it, you know what I'm saying, and I feel like that's where it all starts, just being able to show the guys, you know what I'm saying, really what type of timing I'm on, type of timing we on, you know what I'm saying, and then hopefully everybody else follow.
We're going to have two more. We got one over here on the left.
That's kind of on a similar note. You and Damani, a few others, were part of that 2020 team, which I think in this most recent time is the best A&M team that's been around. What was part of that team that you saw that made it successful that you feel like can be applied to this current team?
I'll say accountability. You know what I'm saying? The older guys were holding themselves accountable into a different standard to where the younger guys had to hold themselves to that standard or they was going to get left behind. You know what I'm saying? Just with that alone, now that, you know what I'm saying, I'm in the shoes of the older guys and whatnot, I'm going to just go ahead and step up. You know what I'm saying? Do whatever it takes. Do whatever's necessary to go ahead and make sure everybody on the same page, nobody slacking, you know what I'm saying, making sure the locker room is clean. All the little things that everybody was saying last year that we needed to work on, I'm going to make sure this year that, you know what I'm saying, we ain't got to worry about that.
And we're going to close it out with Brent in the front row.
Ainias, did NIL have anything to do with your return? And if so, what kind of NIL deals do you have?
Absolutely not. I have not signed anything. I'm here off my own will, and I'm just ready to work and get back on the field.
That's a neat approach. Why is that you haven't accepted any deals?
I don't really care for the money, for real. I'm just trying to ball.
All right, thank you.
So
Appreciate
thank
your
y'all.
time.
God bless.